Hello, Primary 7. Teacher Jen, still taking you through the conditional sentences. We are now looking at the conditional sentence 2 or the if clause 2. When dealing with the if clause 2 or conditional sentences part 2, we only deal with the imaginations and impossibilities. In if 2, we do not expect anything to come true. We simply deal with imaginations and impossibilities. If 2 is used to express the condition which is impossible and whose results we do not expect. In if 2, we do not expect anything to come true. We simply imagine what would happen if there's a certain condition came true. For example, if I were God, I would stop the coronavirus. That's an imagination and an impossibility. I cannot become God and I cannot stop the coronavirus. If I were a fish, I would stay on land. It's an imagination and something impossible. I am not a fish and I cannot be a fish. So it's a matter of imagining and trying to imagine what would happen if the impossibility came true. Just like in if 1, when dealing with if clause 2, if the if clause comes first, a comma is a must. And if we begin with the main clause, we shall not need a comma. We did that when we were dealing with if clause 1, if you followed through. And the tenses we majorly use in if clause 2 are the past simple tense and a would in the main clause. In the if clause, we use the past simple tense. In the main clause, we use a would. For example, if Tom visited me, this is past simple tense. If Tom visited me, I would slaughter him a big cock. So the if clause must take a past simple tense. Then the main clause takes a would and the infinitive form of the verb. I would slaughter. A would and an infinitive form of the verb. Look at part 2. If Mary listened to the news, if Mary listened to the news, this is past simple tense. You can complete with me. If Mary listened to the news, she would, an infinitive form of the verb. If Mary listened to the news, she would know what to do. Number 3 starts with the main clause. Peter would pass. Peter would pass well if, can complete together. Peter would pass well if he revised. So this is past simple tense. Peter would pass well if he revised. Look at number 4. Sandra would tell me the story if she, complete with me, if she met me. Sandra would tell me the story if she met me. This is past simple tense. Number 5, if I ate enough food, can complete. If I ate enough food, I would not feel hungry. If I ate enough food, I would not feel hungry. If Jerry had a bicycle, could say he would ride it every day. If Jerry had a bicycle, he would ride it every day. So in if clause 2, we use the past simple tense in the if clause and a would and an infinitive form of the verb in the main clause. I suppose you still remember what the if clause is and what the main clause is. The statement that has the if statement is called the if clause, and the one that has the result is the main clause. So in the if clause 2 statements, we take the past simple tense in the if clause and a would plus an infinitive form of the verb in the main clause. So if you have been following very well, I expect you to attempt the activity on page 74 and 75. That's about conditional clause 2 or if clause 2. Thank you very much.